Okay, I'm ready. You guys live?
Yep.
Cool. Is this blocking me or no? This right here? Or can I keep it?
No, you're sure.
We're good? Alright, guys, ready?
But you're just not blocking you.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Wake Up. We're out here in Chicago, so let's give it up for Chicago. Woo! Today's topic we're going to be speaking about is biggest ick. I've seen this kind of from everybody talking about what's your fucking pet peeve, biggest ick on a man, biggest ick on a woman. My biggest ick, when you really break it down, would be a boss bitch. I fucking hate a boss bitch. You understand that? I think women don't know numbers. They start adding, calculating. They always want to try their own business. They think it's fucking easy. And then a certain point of time comes on. You all right over there? You okay over there, honey?
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm just giving you guys a forefront. They start assuming. I never had anybody laugh so hard over here. Are you okay, honey?
I'm just dead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. That's just so hard.
Oh, we'll get back. We'll get back to you. Don't worry, buddy, honey. We're good. It's talking about a bad bitch that always thinks that she's so bad that she can start her own business and do all this shit. Let me fill you guys in on something. My biggest ick, why I say it's my biggest ick, because women that think they're boss bitches think they can talk to men like fucking men, right? And then they tell you, go fuck yourself, you're a little bitch, and all this shit. But this little bitch stuck his dick inside you and fucked you. You know what I'm saying? This little bitch took care of you for how long, right? That's my theory. A boss bitch assumes that she can talk to a man a certain way, and then we become, problems, correct? You start competing with men on that basis, don't you think you're becoming a problem? Well, we'll go back. We're going to start here. We'll start here. Why don't you give us your name and...
No, you just get me first, please.
Okay. We'll go here. Give us your name and your Instagram.
My name is Lene Ludi. That's
Okay.
my Instagram name, Lene Ludi.
Okay, cool. Your name?
Marcel Matuzik, Instagram Marcel Matuz.
All right. Your name?
I'm Mulata Cubana. On Instagram, it's the same way.
Okay. What? Say that again?
Mulata Cubana.
Okay. All right. Your name?
And then I'm Candy, and then my Instagram is Sweet Like Candy.
Okay. Your name?
My name is Julia, and my Instagram is That's Julia with 2 J's.
Okay, cool. So we'll start over here. I mean, what's your biggest ick in a man or a woman? Whatever you're into.
Well, hi, I'm Smalls. And the biggest ick for me is just like hot breath. Like, I really don't like sticky breath. Like, don't kiss up on me if you know your breath stink. Or like,
Okay.
just like hygiene in general. I like smell. I like the way men smell when men smell good. But
Okay.
not like icky smells.
That's your biggest ick, you would say?
My biggest ick is in a man would be when he doesn't do what he's gonna say he's gonna do.
Can you elaborate a little more?
Yeah. So like if you say, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this for you, and you just offering up to do that and you not putting no action behind it, it's like, ew, next. Like you can't stand on business. So
Okay. So when a man says he's going to take care of you or do something for you and then he doesn't do it?
Just anything. If he wants to do it, doesn't have to like be about me per se. Just like if let's say he all like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym this week, and he
All right.
doesn't do it.
That gives you the ick?
It's like, yeah, you're not standing on business. You're not
Okay.
doing what you said you're gonna do.
Okay.
Mine would be like having no goals or ambitions, and that doesn't really mean like, starting a business or that. It could be like starting a family, or just having things you like to do outside of just going out and like meeting up with your girlfriends. Like that's all you do.
Okay. Put over here.
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about you.
so I feel like the biggest ick for me is like when people feel like they're entitled, like in general, just men or women just feel like they're entitled for anything. Like just because they have like the opportunity to be in your presence, in your space, like they can be able to like hold themselves like above you or any type of way. Like especially with a man, like I just feel like when you give an average guy a chance, especially like they just feel like, oh, like you gave I gave you a chance for me looking the way I am. Like, you feel like you can be able to just run me or control me. That's like the biggest ick for me.
So what do you mean by like average guy? What would you define as an average guy? We gotta talk a little bit about that.
Below 5'10", huh?
You know, like look wise, like first is the shoes. Like if your shoes is not there, it could be anything. It could be New Balances, you know what I'm saying, Air Force Ones or anything like that. But if they don't look presentable to me, like you're just an average guy at that. Then your fashion, like I'm all about fashion. Like if you can't dress right, you average.
Are women big on fashion? You think
Yes,
that?
I am. I'm
Okay.
definitely big on fashion, and I don't know about other women, but me personally, yeah.
Okay.
You know what kills me? When a man wears the same outfit like 3 days in a row.
Oh, okay. That's your biggest
He's
ick?
working.
No, he's not working.
He's not working?
I think my biggest ick is like it can go for women and men, like when they're playing both sides or like playing a role, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're pretty much just playing to what you want to get. Like what's the point of doing that when you could just be living your best life? Like you're pretty much playing a whole nother facade when it's like not even that deep.
Okay. So you're saying it's better to like put a personification on yourself as a person. That's what you're saying?
Like, what's the point of literally showing yourself out if that's not who you are? Like, be yourself because that'll get you so much farther than just being this. Fake
So like the fake flexing, that's what you're saying.
Like
the fake flexing pisses
fake
you off?
personality, fake everything. Like, you're driving a Rolls Royce, but you're really not paying for it. Like, what are you doing then? Like, why are you even in the Rolls Royce in the first place?
Okay. So that shit icks you. It gets you. Okay. What about you over here?
My biggest ick is definitely insecurity. I cannot stand an insecure guy because,
Okay, elaborate a little.
like, okay, the whole, like, when you go out with your friends and they're calling, they're blowing up your phone, they're trying to figure out where you are, who you with, when you coming home. Like, okay, like, I could see if, you know, it was to that level, like, you know, like, I'm sharing my location with you or something, but it's like, why do you want to know at my every move? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that you're insecure, you're thinking somebody else is out with your girl, or you don't trust me enough to be out by myself. Like, that's an ick for me.
How long has the relationship gone on for? Is this like a personal thing that's gone for you?
I mean, it doesn't even honestly like matter how long the relationship is going on. I just, as soon as I see that in a guy, I feel like that's a huge red flag.
Okay. Hey Marcel, how do you feel?
I kind of want to touch on something you said. What did you say your biggest ick was?
Like when somebody plays a role.
Fake flexing.
So like they have a Rolls Royce, but it's not theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about when like girls get their lips done, but they're like not real?
I feel like that's
Wouldn't that
not
be the same
that's
thing?
different from playing a role. Playing a role is like faking who you are. Like that's buying your body parts. Like you could just, I mean, if you wanted a bigger dick, wouldn't you buy it?
They got penis pumps and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the difference?
That's my point.
They got options for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the point? Like if it's not his Rolls, but like he rented it.
I mean, you're gonna rent a car they're not gonna have forever. I mean,
But you're
it's gonna
renting
be
the
on
lips. Like they're gonna evaporate eventually, right?
I feel like that's a different scenario.
I feel like women buy the lips because all their other friends have the lips, and they'll be
Yeah.
like, "This man went for the lips, so I'm gonna get the lips."
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I feel.
But
You-
like, what if she leaves you with for a guy with a Rolls? You're like, damn, I gotta get a Rolls now.
I mean that.
I
No,
mean, that circles back to
that's a lot harder to get, right?
Yeah, a lot harder.
That comes back to the yacht. If you really think about it, you have to buy a yacht or buy a boat as a man to get on a fucking boat. A woman gets on a boat right away. It's a big difference.
Yeah, ain't nobody inviting us on yachts.
No, men don't get invited on boats.
Men don't get any opportunities that women get, and that's
Yeah,
just like
but-
the main thing.
But if we go back a little bit over here, you know, with your ick over here, you said breath, right?
Yeah. No, but there's more icks that I have and stuff. But like generally, it's like, or like, okay, if you want to get like into depth, like into relationships and shit, like
Yeah, let's
that,
get into relationships.
like,
That's what we're talking
So
about.
like, if you're like cooking and shit, and they're not cleaning, it's a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like you said, that I get what you mean when you know you don't want a boss bitch. You feel me?
I hate a boss bitch. I fucking hate a boss
But
bitch.
that's why I started laughing so hard.
Yeah, I
because
fucking hate it.
It's so funny to me.
Because they're like men. They're like fucking
It's
real
because
men.
they have to be. If
wrong
you
with
know what I'm
independent
saying?
women?
They were.
No, I feel like they've gotten so much dick in their life,
Oh,
and
no.
they've been hurt so many times that, you know what? No man is gonna want me. It's time to be a boss bitch. I gotta start my own business. That's exactly what it is. I gotta be a boss bitch. Fuck all these dudes right away. That's exactly what it is. You've been dicked down so many times that all of a sudden it's time to start my own business. And fuck you guys. That's exactly. I don't need a man. Fuck a man.
Have you
That's
ever?
what it turns into.
I guess that's what you turned into.
No. I'm saying that's what they turn into.
No, at the end of the day, because women, at the end of the
Okay.
day, like, to be a boss bitch is like, okay, I had to do what I had to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I grew up without a dad, you know, I didn't have my family, stuff like that. So I had to work hard as fuck. Not saying me, me in general. I don't know about the other women you're speaking of.
No, I'm just talking about in general boss bitches,
too,
yeah.
Right. But like, so for me, like, I had to do that. I had to get a business and I had to do that. And then it's like, and I get what you mean, because like now it's like, okay, I work and then I come home, I gotta cook, I gotta clean. You know, that's another job. So when you're working like that, you don't want to. But if you have a man that provides for you, that you can be able to just stay at home and not do anything,
Yeah.
hell fucking yeah.
But there's.
I feel like women degrade that. Having a man that actually take care of you and you do the, you know, the traditional women things. Women don't want that no more because they're boss bitches.
I do.
I just feel
Shit,
like
I
I
can
feel
still
like
be a-
men-
I don't
men
know.
are
I
just
can
like,
Well, have you ever heard the
stay at home all
saying?
day.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Clean.
I can still be a boss bitch and still have a man, you know, be a provider.
No, you can't. It's
Yeah,
not possible to be a boss bitch and also.
Yes, it is. It is possible.
Okay, explain it. I mean, you're
I'm
laughing.
able-
Let's take
if
logic.
I'm
Let's
able
take
to-
logic
well,
and perspective.
if
You're a
able
boss
to-
bitch and you're working from 7 in the morning till 6 at night, you come home, you don't want to do the dishes and do the fucking, you know, cleaning and all that shit. You want to be a boss bitch. You're going to tell him, hey, you need to do this. You need to.
No, that doesn't-
Better
that
to make more money then.
No,
Just like-
that doesn't necessarily mean I take the role in the relationship as I'm telling you what to do just because I'm a boss.
But it is so hard to get a woman that's a boss bitch to like submit because she's got that fucking masculine personality. She thinks she's a man after a certain
You
point.
gotta be that guy.
You could be that guy. You could easily be that guy. These women don't want that guy. They're actually, I would pretend they're more like fucking gay at the end of the day.
I don't know what.
I mean, I don't know my honest opinion. I think they turn gay. You're so masculine, sooner or later you're gonna start dicking down women. You don't think so?
What the fuck?
It's like
You, don't
honestly,
think, you guys don't think so?
Honestly,
I
I feel
know.
like for women, like when you meet that guy where it's like you got to take off the skirt and put on those pants to be the man of the relationship, like there's a problem. There's a real life problem because if I gotta pretty much be like masculine because I can't be my feminine self, then you need to step up and be that person because I'm not gonna sit here and baby you when this should have been done like a long time ago. Like why do I gotta do what I gotta do? As a woman, we should be doing as a man. You should be guiding me and leading me, not me doing it the other way around.
Yeah, but I feel like women are so hard to submit nowadays because of their boss mentality.
But that's the
It
feel like
thing.
it all
has to
comes
do
down-
with social media, though.
Like
It
for
has to do with social
example,
media?
Communication.
For example,
It all
like,
comes down to
I'm-
communication.
Okay, one at a time. Go ahead.
I'm Nigerian, so like, you know, like my values are completely different. Like men in my culture are not gonna let their women work. They're not gonna let anybody pay bills. They're not
Okay.
gonna let you, you know.
I
be a
respect
person
that we're
that's-
finally getting into the culture. Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, so I feel like, you know, that's completely out the question. Like as far as women in Nigerian culture,
Okay, so the Nigerians work, right?
Nigerian men, yeah.
Okay. So I'm Arab, okay? We have the same trait, right? But I want to tell all the Arab men something right now. Fuck all of you guys, okay? I want to be the first to tell all the Arab guys, fuck all of you guys. Because you guys have simped so hard over this fucking pussy that you guys are paying for it and getting all crazy for it that you've ruined it for our generation of men. So all the Arab men, you guys can all fuck yourselves, especially the light guys that think, oh, no problem. I'll give her this. I'll give her that. And that's fine, but you're doing it to fucking 30, 40 girls in Chicago. You're ruining the fucking game for everybody else. That's what I think. You have some of these guys that are so wealthy, they're just fucking it up for everybody else.
So you think they're just simping just because of their culture, or are they simping?
It's the
in general?
culture, like you said. I think it is because of culture. I know guys that they do that shit on purpose. They automatically will do that shit on purpose. And the Arab guys are the worst for that shit. Number one.
Well, yeah,
Arab guys are the worst. Fucking bitches actually will be like, you know what? He's Arab. I'm gonna get some money out of him.
They're simpletons. I mean, come on.
They're simpletons.
Yeah.
Is that what you women think of the Arab guys?
I mean,
No pride. No pun intended. Go ahead.
they're simpletons. They're pretty easy. I mean, all you gotta do is flirt, and that's it. Like you're in the section. You're.
Okay, so they don't
Wow.
close. They don't close.
I think that's just.
When have you met one that has?
I close every fucking deal. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't need to. But I have met. Let me tell you something. I have met a lot of them that will just Give money, give money, give money. I have met a lot of them. And I know cousins of mine and friends of friends that's what they do. And they'd be like, yeah, that's my bitch. I'd be like, the bitch you fucking support. She's not fucking you.
Oh.
They do that shit all the time. Arab men have ruined it. Especially in Chicago. These guys have gotten fucking extremely bad. And then they'd be like, messaging me, hey, Fat, how do I keep a girl? I'd be like, well, stop fucking buying her everything. Right? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
So you would say the culture, the Nigerian guys, the Arab guys, but the Mexican guys and the black guys ain't doing that. No?
They're not.
Some.
Like regular, some?
They don't even get in. They
Okay.
need us to get in. They need women to get in, I swear.
Some
I mean, Marcel, why don't you give us, what you are? Would you ever simp over a bitch?
If I'm dating her, but like if I'm meeting her, no, never.
Never? Okay.
I just don't. I think you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, and then she's not going to see you as a man. Like you have to have some masculine traits to attract a woman long term. Like yeah, if you simp and do something, but you're not going to get her for like the reasons you want to get her.
But like on our panel here, the guy's saying white guys are cheap. They're
White
saying
guys are
right now on live, they're saying white guys are cheap. That's why they don't do this shit. Guys, are white guys cheap?
We're cheap because we're
Are white
smart.
guys cheap?
I don't know.
Not the ones I talk to.
Okay. Ladies?
I've never talked to a white guy, so I wouldn't know.
They're cheap compared to
I could never.
Arabs. Yeah.
They're cheap compared to
Yeah.
Arab guys? Okay.
I don't think they're cheap.
Okay.
I think they're on the same level of like Arabis. I feel like if anything, they're on the same level. It's just nobody would know because the
They're
girls.
more chill.
I mean,
They're laid back. They're like kick it wise.
yeah.
Like those.
They're
are
not
type
as
of-
aggressive.
I feel like they'll help you. Like when I'm cooking, he's cleaning the kitchen. Like I fucks with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like damn. You know, it's like that type of moment you want. You don't need
Okay.
the purses and all.
You ever
that
been with a
other
white
shit.
guy or no?
No, but
Okay.
you know, it don't have to do per se to I think a color or whatever. But I'm just saying like I don't know. Like I feel like they're more laid back. So when I chill, because I chilled with a Mexican that, you know, and he's laid back like that too, and I never met one like that, you know? So it's
Okay,
just
okay.
like, it's different, you feel me? And then I would persuade to be because he acts like a white guy.
I feel like Arabs are very persistent.
Yeah,
Arabs
they
are persistent?
Like she's so beautiful, I need her.
Yeah,
And then
that's
like
like
they,
a-
they won't stop till they get her.
They won't stop till they get
Like,
her?
for me, I'm like, like she's not into me. Nah, like it's fine. It's
I
fine.
know a lot of Arab guys. I mean, I'm fucking Arab. They'll buy a bitch, all right?
Oh, yeah.
And then after a while, like, they cut it off.
They could-
right? They'll go overseas, get married to somebody overseas, and they'll be like, and the bitch is like, man, could you believe he left me? I'm like, yeah, I mean, he was just buying you the whole time. The whole damn time.
And they're married back in a section with 5 other girls that they're probably gonna talk to again to be simpletons just over again. It's just literally a constant.
So it is more of a culture thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's an exchange, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Like I've seen it. Like
Okay.
I've seen Nigerian men literally just talk to American girls because they know that they want to have sex with them. They have sex with them and they're buying them things. So
I hate when girls be like, oh, he's a dumbass. He just gave me all this money. He's stupid. He's fucking little bitch. That's my little bitch. But I'm just saying in general, women will say that a lot. Like they'll talk to their girlfriends and talk shit about a man. But he used you for your beauty and your pussy. He got everything he needed out of you. See, a lot of women will say, oh, he's stupid. He's dumb. Like, but he realistically got everything he could out of you. There's really not much he can get after that, if you think about it.
That's what she just said. It's
Not
like
really.
a transaction.
yeah,
They give up. They give up after a certain time because I dealt with an Arabian. He
Okay.
didn't get nothing out of me.
He ain't got
But
nothing.
just laughter and dates.
How
And
much
then it
money
just-
did he throw at you?
I don't want to,
Why
say
not?
that part. But he gave me a lot of gold.
He gave you
Not gonna-
gold?
Yeah, he gave me gold.
All
And
right.
He used to just try to flex on that, like, oh, Arabs have the best gold. I'm like, oh, like, why does this Arab look like, he got like yellow or gold? Oh yeah, us Arabians, we have a lot of gold. You want this? And I'll just be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I, like pass up on that? I'm not materialistic, but in some aspects, if somebody's throwing something at me, of course, like, but you're not gonna get nothing out of it. If I feel like I'm not benefiting from it, or if I feel like you're gonna put me on some type of pedestal because I gave you that, like, it's not gonna be that.
Okay.
And it's just like when they got to that point where obviously, like you say, like they give up and then they end up moving out of the country, getting married or whatever like that. In that aspect, I had dealt with that. Like later on, like 2 months into whatever we had, he was like, I have a wife and I was supposed to get divorced with her, but I feel like I want to get back with her. She's coming back from Palestine, I think it was.
Palestine?
Palestine, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, so basically it ended up on there, but I
Okay.
feel like that's
So if a man does start throwing money at you, does the reaction change? Because women always say, "Oh, you throw money at me and we're good," right?
No.
No.
It don't, no,
I feel like a lot of women do that. Like it's posted a lot. Here's my Cash App.
I mean, put your money where your mouth is. I don't know what else to tell you.
Does that like throw the valuation of a woman then? If you don't mind, you said put your money where your mouth is. Is that the valuation then?
It's not valuation, but I mean, it's like you're all that talk. Are you actually about it though?
Like yeah, but then that goes like the valuation. If he sends you $1,000 and he thinks you're worth $1,000, or like where's the valuation
Well,
start?
it's like, why are you wasting my time? Why are you even speaking on it if that's not who you are? That goes back to just being like you're faking the funk. You're not being who you really are.
Okay, so do you believe a man like is more interested if he's willing to throw you money?
No.
No.
No. I just think that he's trying to put like a worth on me at that point. I'm worth 1,000, so I'm gonna give it up for 1,000. That doesn't mean I'm worth 1,000, but you're offering me 1,000. The next one could offer me 10. Does that mean I'm worth 1,010? No. It just means you're putting a price on it.
Okay. So you women don't value a man that does do that?
No.
Okay, because he's simping over you then.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just in the books for you.
It depends. Like, see, like if off back, like he was saying, if off back, he's sending me a band. Oh, I'm a trick. You're a trick. You're a trick to me.
Okay.
You know, but if somebody I'm dating and he sends me 1,000, oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate it. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? If a trick is tricking, it's a trick. We gonna trick him, and the next bitch can trick. And then it is what it is. But if it's my dude and he's giving me 1,000 and I fucks with him and that's what we on, you know, we're in there. I appreciate it. You know, I'll probably go around and spend some a little bit on him too. You know.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on who's throwing the money.
Okay. I mean, what about you? How do you feel? If someone's throwing money at you?
I mean, it's cool, but like, that's not gonna like keep me.
Okay.
Like, you know, I need a little more than just money.
Okay. Why, if you don't mind?
I mean, cause like money is just money. Like.
Okay. I mean, Marcelo, how do you feel?
I love when people say money's just money, and then if you don't have money, it's like they won't even talk to you.
Yeah, they won't talk to you. You're right. They will not talk to you. You're
If I
definitely
bring
right.
you back and
You're definitely right
if I'm
there.
like I have no money,
You'll be surprised.
if I have no money and I bring you back to my parents' crib, are you gonna be more or less into me?
Less.
You'll be surprised.
Okay,
I'm just asking. Would you be more or less into me?
Wait, what was the question?
If I bring you back and I'm at my parents' crib in the basement, are you more or less into me?
It would depend if I liked you.
Are you gonna marry
It
me?
depends
Like,
on
I
the
like
are you
situation.
gonna take
If I
care of
already
me?
liked you already, it wouldn't have made a difference.
But I
If
say he
didn't
just picked
like
you up. He
yet-
just picked you up.
If I didn't like you yet and you bring me back to the, I mean,
We're talking about first impressions.
No,
We're
like,
talking about first
First
impressions.
impressions, like does it like?
But these days, like, men don't like women without money either.
Yeah.
So
No, we don't
No,
care if you guys make
no,
money.
that's
We don't.
a lie.
You know what?
men are chasing. A lot of men that I know literally are pursuing women these days for their career and their money that they have. I promise.
To be what? Stay-at-home dads?
No, to
Yeah, like
no,
he's right. To be stay-at-home dad.
simply to fall back when they don't have it. Like when they actually don't have the money and they're actually like in a bad, say that they're down and they have money, but right now they're trying to struggling a little bit. They have a woman to fall back on. That's what men are looking for these days. Like
No, they're
a lot
not.
of men are
They're
looking for
definitely not looking for
They
that.
are.
No.
Okay,
no.
so what are you gonna be looking for when your daughter's looking for somebody to marry? You're gonna look for the man that's broke? Or you're
No,
gonna look-
no.
Oh, but you're gonna look for the man that's gonna take care of your daughter.
He's gonna make money. He's got to make money.
Okay.
But that's what you
Right.
women look for. The man has to make money.
A provider.
So which one would you rather be? A man that's broke or
But
a man that's
I'm not
taking
looking for
care
a woman that makes money. My woman doesn't need to make money. No.
of? So then, what are men marrying for? Looks or
Men are marrying
brain?
for loyalty. They're marrying for loyalty, and that's
Some are.
all.
Some
No,
are.
majority are. Loyalty, that's all they're looking for.
But the other half are.
If
marrying.
you could go home as a man and you know that your bitch is not cheating on you, she's loyal, she's made food and things are taken care of in your house, there's another
That's not
men
true.
are also looking
there's
for
no other better blessing than that she's at home and things are good, or she's taking care of your kids. There's no better blessing than that. You're talking about, do I need her to be all masculine and be all big boss bitch? Fuck no, I don't need her to do that shit. For what? She doesn't have two balls between her legs. She's got a vagina, right?
Yeah.
Like, why does she have to get so crazy?
because y'all not stepping up.
Right.
If we're
I'm
taking
not
care of
stepping
everything, we don't
up.
need her.
There are men out here who are literally looking for women to take care of them.
Do you got a man that does that?
Show me one.
No,
of them.
but I know some.
You know
That's-
some?
Unfortunately. Yes.
And those men, they usually only marry for beauty, and that's just as bad as marrying for money, I guess nowadays.
Right.
How are you gonna marry a girl for beauty when you have no money?
Yeah.
Why
Well,
would
that's
she- and
that's the
she's gonna
thing
take care of
though.
you?
You could be. Every man thinks beauty is differently.
Some women
it
are
don't-
just
it doesn't
desperate.
matter
They're
what
looking
type
for
of beauty
men.
you are, like how beautiful you are, or what they think is beautiful. They're gonna marry you for the beauty. It's just as bad as marrying for money. You're marrying someone who's pretty over a girl that's not. That could be loyal.
I mean, women have a kind of an expiration date if you really think about it. No, I mean, I'm being honest with you.
So do men.
Hold on. I'm just saying, once they pass up 32, they're really kind of expired.
Oh, you both.
Ooh.
I'm being honest. A woman that's over 32 years old, she comes with too much baggage. She's gone through the pipeline too much. Where as a man, you start thinking to yourself, why doesn't she have this? Why has she never been this? Like, you really have to take that into perspective. And a lot of times it's the boss bitches that are usually single. I mean, I'm being honest. You're talking about my ick. It's a big boss bitch.
Well, maybe the boss bitch turned into a boss bitch because nobody stepped up and took care of her. Nobody stepped up and showed her.
No, I
more.
promise you they tried. But the boss bitch, the same mentality as a fucking man.
Can
you understand?
personally say that?
I can personally say that, yeah.
That makes sense though.
I bet a lot of people could say that. When the boss bitch has to keep stepping up and she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of the bills. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to do this. Yes, sooner or later, yes, she's going to drop that man. He makes less money than her. No woman wants to be with somebody equal to her.
Love him.
There's no fucking
There
such
are
thing as love.
desperate women
Take
out
that back.
here.
There's no such thing as love.
Love
right
is
now.
real.
Love is time.
Love is
time.
real.
Okay, are you still with your high school sweetheart?
No.
Okay, then.
I
shut
never
the fuck
had
up.
those
Shut the
high
fuck
school.
up.
Don't try
If you're not with your own fucking high school sweetheart, then you lost in love. Okay.
Hell no, that shit not real.
I'm saying if you say love is real, then you would have fell in love with the first person you fell in love with. Okay. So it's not fucking real.
I would
Love
not
is time.
say
Love
I
is
would
time.
not.
There are women
It's
that
all
are
a mental
desperate
thing
enough.
also.
Go ahead.
It's all like a mental health thing anyway. Like if you feel like it's love and then it comes to, oh, like this person's not communicating, when she mentioned insecurity, like those things play a role too. So you feel like love is there, but then
Love is
now-
time. I said love is time.
Love it. But also
The longer you spend somebody, the more you get interested in them. The more you don't want them to leave your life.
I mean,
just
but
think
if
about
those-
that.
If those, if
Arranged marriages happened back then. If you 30 years ago, arranged marriages were the thing, right? They would get people overseas, they would get arranged marriage,
Right.
and that was the thing. And they would stay together. And that's time. If you think about it, they don't even know each other. They married them off and they stayed together, correct? You're talking 30, 40 years. That's what the old generation was. A lot of them were arranged marriages. Now this shit's all fucked up.
Now it's just picking and choosing.
It's picking and choosing, and social media is the
new
the catalyst for cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, being
You
honest.
have so
Alter.
many
It's
options
literally the
out
new
there.
altar.
When in
Yeah,
reality,
but-
you don't.
But in all reality, that's where we said love doesn't really exist because the boss bitches don't let it exist.
No,
No? Okay.
not all the boss bitches.
Are you a boss bitch?
I am.
What do you do?
I model. I'm a server.
Okay.
I'm about to start bartending.
But that's not like your own business.
No, it's
Okay.
not. But that doesn't make me less of a boss bitch.
Oh, you could be the biggest boss
So
bitch
a
you want.
boss
That's
means
fine.
being like an entrepreneur.
Who here is single?
That's not Tinder.
No. I'm just,
No, he's not saying this.
I'm just trying to get in your mindset.
So who? Everybody here single or no?
I think just
It's
them.
Complicated.
Okay, so yes. Why are you single then? Like what would have to come into your life for you to like settle down?
So
A man.
a man that can be
real
able to
man.
communicate and like put mental health a first thing. You know what I'm saying? Because guys like to control women, and I feel like that's like the biggest thing. Like when he said, "Oh, a man will settle down if there's a woman taking care of the kid, doing this and that." I did
Showing
all of
loyalty.
that.
I'm saying
I
showing
did all
loyalty.
of that. I showed loyalty and everything. Like he could have asked anybody in the world, every guy in the world, that I'm like the most loyal woman that he's ever met, and it still wasn't enough. Like I
So
feel
what did
like,
he do? What did he do?
So he would just wouldn't communicate. He would go to a lot of strip clubs. Not saying anything wrong with no strippers, but I'm saying like that's like another thing also. Just going to casinos, wasting his money on that, knowing that he has like we're working on a future. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah.
a man that has like he said, ambitions, a person that has ambitions, that's like the biggest thing. If we're together, I'm looking for us to buy a house, buy multiple properties, and just invest in that, and then being able to like raise.
How
enough-
old was the man?
He was 26.
Okay.
So obviously he was pretty young, but like me, I'm 24, and how come I have that mentality and you're older than me and you just don't have that mentality? Like
Because
you look like you're gonna say something.
your life started at 18. His starts at 30. That's why.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, if you have somebody in your corner trying to like guide you, then why are you trying to start later? Like, why are you not starting now? Like, you have a woman that has that mentality. Why you want to start later and not start now that you have a woman on your side trying to be here instead of here?
Because most men don't realize what they got until it kind of leaves.
That's fact.
They won't realize what kind of woman they have until they're gone.
That's so true.
And women 99% of the time leave the men, right?
Yeah.
Was he white?
He was Mexican.
Okay.
Was he born here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I was gonna say, that part too, where you were like, oh, like somebody was like, oh, tell me the guy that basically looks for a woman to take care of them. Mexican men that think like old generational men.
Okay.
Machista, that's what it's called. That's that type of mindset, is a machista mindset. Anybody can agree with me right now. Like,
I've never
that's
heard of
the
that.
mindset.
Explain that. What is a machista?
So a machista is like a guy that thinks that he can do, basically, yeah, old school Mexican, where they feel like they can do whatever they want, and the woman just has to stay home and basically be like from the 1940s,
Oh, like
just
trap you.
basically housewife. Yeah, basically
Okay.
trap you, and that's literally what he. So I would literally like be working a good job, and then like I'll one day say, oh my God, I'm sick and tired, I don't want to go to work. He's like, oh, okay, well, just quit your job and I'll take care of you. I'll quit my job. 2 months later, I'll feel tired and just want to work again. Because like she said, also, you're raised from that background where you have to do what you got to do because you wasn't raised with a father like in your household. So I felt like when I got to that point where I had to like, where I felt like trapped, I just want to work again, then he'll get mad and just be like, now you're making too much. And then that's when that category comes where it's just like you feel like it's a boss bitch mentality. We at the same time, it's just being a woman being independent and just trying to become something of herself. Or is she just working for something like...
So you're paying the
all-
bills essentially after a certain point in time?
Not the bills for him, though.
Well, for both of you.
Yeah, basically for me and I have a kid. So I
Okay.
feel like I'm taking care of me and my kid. Now, if you want to go ahead and you want to feel like I had to be a housewife, you want to go to strip clubs and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of me and my kid, and I'm going to get work.
How long were you guys together, if you don't mind?
6 years.
Okay.
Damn.
So like after a certain point, the body gets boring and he needs to go to a strip club. You know that, right?
I mean, but...
Like for recreational
what's so boring
purposes,
about my
there's...
body?
I'm saying after a while it gets boring to any man. It
disrespectful.
definitely. I'm just saying it gets boring to a certain man. After a certain point in
mean-
time, each man, no matter what kind of man you have, will go to a strip club. I've seen doctors. I've
Why
seen
can't they
lawyers.
go together,
I've seen a lot of these guys will get bored to a certain point. It's not boring to you. He's still gonna come back, tuck you in at night, and be with you. He's still emotionally connected to you. It's just biological. Men after a certain point in time will do that.
Well, then biologically,
So-
men are weak.
Okay, biologically. So you could beat up a man? You're
No.
saying you're stronger than a man? I'm just saying you said we're weak. You're saying
I
we're
mean,
weak.
in that aspect.
You said biologically we're weak.
In that aspect, biologically.
Mentally we're weak.
Mentally,
Mentally
exactly.
we're weak.
Yeah.
Towards women, yeah.
Psychology, yeah.
I mean, they fight wars over women. You know that, right? So,
I mean,
there
women
you
are
go.
looking for a traditional man. That's what we're trying to get across. Like, we're looking for a man that's going to make sure we're good, hold it down, make sure we're protected. We're not trying, like, not like we're not trying to, but that's what women are really talking about, traditional men. A man that's a man, not a boy, a man.
Okay, so do you think it's wrong if a man goes to a strip club?
I don't think it's wrong, but, you know, there's boundaries. So, depending on
What are
how
the
you're-
boundaries?
It depends on the relationship, but if a man wants to go to the strip club and he wants to
Let's
see
go
a girl
together.
naked, that's on
Let's
him.
go together, but-
Personally, I'm not gonna mind because you do what you do. Whatever you do in the dark will be seen in the light.
Okay.
If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But if my man is sitting there getting lap dances, going to champagne rooms, that's not my man from the beginning.
Okay, so if he goes in a champagne room, he's not your man?
No.
Okay.
You know what they do in the champagne rooms?
I don't.
It's
You
not
know
lap
that?
dances, baby.
They don't sell lap dances? Okay.
No, they sell dreams.
In Chicago, they're not selling lap
They
dances?
sell
You said
dreams in
dreams.
Chicago.
They sell dreams? Okay. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys being on today's episode. Tune in next week.